Hey everybody, I'm here thanks to the Santa Cruz Warriors. My name's Graham and I am the Brewery Educator at Golden Road Brewing. Today we're going to give you a little behind the scenes look at how Golden Road brews our beer. Alright, let's get into it. Alright guys, so this is our grain silo. So this guy is pretty huge. It can hold 45,000 pounds of grain. The grain you use to brew beer is called malt. And malt can come in a lot of different ways, but the most common one is barley. So this is all barley in here, and this is what we call base malt. There can be other types of malts as well, like kilned malts, roasted malts, and those will give you different flavors depending on what type of malt it is. That's how you get different things like get up off of that brown, amber ales, red ales. Everything needs malt, and the type of malt you use really does affect that flavor. All right, everybody, so here we are at our mash tun. Now, the mash tun's purpose is to combine those grains, those malts, with hot water to start activating those grains. So the grains come up through this long octagonal column here, and they get dropped into this big vessel, this mash tun right there. We're then going to combine that with hot water. That hot water is going to go ahead and activate those enzymes within the grain, and then they're going to start making fermentable sugars. So right now we're separating sugars from those grains. Then we're going to move that over into the lauter tun. So what the lauter tun is going to be doing is separating out that sugary liquid that we want, because the yeast can go in and eat those sugars from those grains. Once we do that, those are known as spent grains. We get rid of those and we just want that sugary liquid. It's pretty cool, and if you want to take a look, you can check it out right in there. Hey guys, so the next step that we have is the brewer's kettle. Now what the brewer's kettle's main function is to boil that liquid in there, that sugary liquid that we got from all of that malt. The other main thing that we can do at this stage is add our first round of hops. The way that we at Golden Road add our hops into the brewer's kettle is through this hop dosing system. So we get the hops in there, and then it shoots it into the brewer's kettle. It's almost like a chest pass or a bounce pass from the hop doser straight into this brewer's kettle, so we can get our bittering hops in there. And right now, what we're brewing up is one of our IPAs. It's Ride On IPA, a great, well-balanced West Coast IPA, and there's definitely some hops that have just been passed over into there. Okay, so the next step that we have is our whirlpool. Now what the whirlpool is going to be doing is it literally just makes a whirlpool. It's like running a play in basketball, right? So what we're trying to do is we're trying to get that nice liquid separated from all of those hop particles that we just passed in there from the brewer's kettle. So this is also another round that we can add another round of hops. So you can see our hop buckets here, and this is kind of, if that was a pass, this is more of a layup into this, or just a slam dunk. We're just taking this and we're putting it right in. So what you're seeing here is our equivalent of the Golden Row that you guys have at the Santa Cruz Warriors Stadium. Hopefully you guys have experienced the Golden Row and gotten that benefit, but for us, our Golden Row is the fermenters. These fermenters are arguably the most important part of the beer making process, because those yeasts that we're adding in there are eating up those sugars and turning it into alcohol and CO2. Now, what we do after the fermentation stage is also really important for some of our most popular beers. So once it ferments and we have an alcoholic liquid, we then recollect that yeast to use it again later, but then it allows us to go in there and add in our fruit. So some of our most popular beers are our fruited wheat ales of the Fruit Cart series. mango cart, pineapple cart, and melon cart. And we add in the fruit. We usually use a ton of real fruit in this process. We use about a pound of fruit puree for every gallon of beer that we brew, making that really authentic, great fruit flavor that's not artificial. Really excellent stuff. Now, another one of our most popular beers out there is our Wolf series. So we have our Wolf Pup Session IPA along with our Hazy Pup right now and our Wolf Among Weeds. So with that, this is also the step that we will dry hop those beers. So we'll be able to attach a hop cannon to the bottom of this fermenter right there, and we'll be able to shoot up some great hops into that solution to do just what the fruit is doing in our fruited beers, adding a ton of great hop flavor and aroma. That's where we get our bright citrus, our bright tropical fruit flavors that we all love in Wolf Pup and Hazy Pup. Now, hazy, what is a hazy beer, right? There's a few ways that you can get haze into a beer, but at this stage, it's gonna be from what type of yeast you're using. So in our Hazy Pup, we do use a hazy yeast strain, which means that some of those yeasts are gonna stay in the solution to cause that hazy expression that we all love from that style. After this, we're gonna be sending that over to our bright tanks right over here, which basically means this is finished beer, just waiting for quality assurance to sign off on everything. And yeah, let's go in and try some of this good stuff, huh? All right, guys, so now we are at one of our final stages of the process. This is our bright tank. So pretty much we have finished beer at this point. We're just waiting for quality assurance to check all those boxes, make sure that it's exactly what we want before we package it and send it up for you guys to enjoy up in the Santa Cruz Warriors Stadium. All right, let's try some beer as fresh as it possibly can be. Cheers, everybody. So thank you, Santa Cruz Warriors fans, for joining us on this behind-the-scenes look at Golden Road Brewing, the brewing process to go into making our great beer. We're big fans of you guys, and we really hope that sometime soon you can come down and join us for one of these in person. I'm gonna have this one to myself right now, though. Cheers.